Welcome back to the Deep Dive. I'm genuinely excited about our topic today. It's a film that's really been generating significant buzz, promises to be quite the standout cinematic experience. Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into the upcoming Apple TV film, The Roses. Our mission today really is to explore what makes this particular film, a potential must-watch. From its undeniable star power to its incredibly interesting lineage, and ultimately why it might resonate so deeply with our modern world. The intrigue, as you'll discover, is immediate. It's a modern dramedy starring the phenomenal Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. And it's hitting theaters on August 29th, so you're going to want to mark that calendar.
Yeah, that immediate sense of anticipation is certainly fueled by the star power, isn't it? I mean, when you pair two actors of that caliber, actors known for their incredible range and ability to just inhabit complex characters.
Yeah.
You're in for something more than just a surface level story. And the August 29 release date, too, that places it in a prime position, often reserved for film studios have a great deal of confidence in. Suggests it could be significant, maybe, as we move into award season chat.
Precisely, exactly. And when you dig a little deeper into the film's core synopsis, you quickly grasp why these actors were likely drawn to it. On the surface, life for Ivy, played by the brilliant Olivia Colman, and Theo, brought to life by Benedict Cumberbatch, it appears almost idyllic. They're that picture-perfect couple. Successful careers, a seemingly loving marriage that radiates stability, great kids. It's the kind of life that, from the outside, suggests perfect equilibrium.
The ideal picture.
But this is where the narrative truly gets its teeth. Beneath that meticulously constructed facade, a profound storm is brewing. We learn that Theo's career unexpectedly takes a nosedive, while almost in parallel, Ivy's own professional ambitions truly take flight. And this fundamental shift ignites a tinderbox of fierce, often hidden competition.
And festering resentment, yeah.
Exactly. It sounds like a slow-burn psychological unraveling, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And while it certainly has all the makings of a disaster. What I'm curious about is how this iteration will balance the destructive aspects with the comedic, the dramedy part.
Right.
This setup immediately suggests a very contemporary twist on classic relationship dynamics. The external pressures of career success and failure directly impacting the internal fabric of the marriage. Forcing this reevaluation of identities and roles feels incredibly relevant today.
It really does.
Where professional achievements are often so deeply intertwined with personal worth, and a shift in one can profoundly destabilize the other. The film, I suspect, will deftly navigate that delicate dance between ambition and intimacy.
And crucially, it's not just a two-person show, which is another element that makes The Roses so compelling. While Colman and Cumberbatch are undoubtedly the gravitational centers, the film boasts an expansive, truly stellar ensemble cast that promises to bring even more texture and, like you said, comedic opportunities to this unfolding marital drama. From the sneak peek and early reports, we know we're in for some incredible talent beyond the leads. We've got Andy Samberg playing Barry, seen during the divorce proceedings.
Which already sounds potentially hilarious or awkward, or both.
Right, so you know he's going to inject some much-needed levity, or perhaps even a different kind of absurd tension into those intense moments. Then there's the legendary Allison Janney.
Oh, fantastic.
She takes on the role of Amy, Ivy's divorce attorney. You just know she's going to deliver some absolutely cutting, perfectly timed lines.
With that signature Janney wit and gravitas, yeah. And the depth doesn't stop there, does it?
No.
The strength of an ensemble cast in a dramedy of this nature, it really cannot be overstated. When you have actors like Belinda Bromelow, she's so good in The Great.
Yes.
Or the dynamic Ncuti Gatwa, beloved from Sex Education and Doctor Who, alongside Sunita Mani, Jamie Demetria, Zoe Chow, and the incomparable Kate McKinnon.
Just an amazing lineup.
They don't just fill out the scene, they actively elevate it. Each of these actors brings their own distinct comedic sensibilities and dramatic weight, which can both intensify the humor and sharpen the insights into the unraveling relationship. It hints at a film that isn't afraid to explore the lighter, more absurd sides of conflict, even as it delves into the deeper, more painful ones.
That's a really good point.
This allows for a broader spectrum of reactions and perspectives on the central couple situation, potentially offering a richer, more nuanced commentary on marital breakdown in the modern age.
Absolutely. That potential for varied comedic styles and dramatic performances within such a rich cast means the film can truly explore the many facets of conflict. But the story of The Roses isn't just a singular spark. It's like an evolving flame, right? Burning brightly across decades. Understanding its lineage, you start to see how this film isn't just about a modern couple, but it's kind of a conversation spanning generations about marriage and conflict. It has a very clear and intriguing connection to the 1989 classic film The War of the Roses.
The one with Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner. Very dark, very funny.
Exactly. But it goes even a step further back than that, because the 1989 film itself was based on a 1981 novel by Warren Adler, also titled The War of the Roses. So we're looking at a direct narrative evolution, a kind of dramatic bloodline spanning over 40 years. What's truly remarkable is that all three iterations, the original novel, the iconic 89 film, and now this upcoming 2024 film, they all follow the same foundational structure. A seemingly happy, successful couple that, for whatever reason, devolves quickly and disastrously into an all-out marital war.
Yeah, and a key insight emerges when we consider the distinction between just a remake and what this film is presenting itself as, a reimagining.
Okay, what's the difference there, really?
Well, it's not just a basic retelling, and Olivia Colman herself actually offered some crucial insight into this. She explained it perfectly, saying, and I'm quoting here, "It's less of a remake and more of a jumping-off point." So I think we were influenced by that film, and then it's become something quite different. And this distinction is vital because it suggests that while the core premise and, the emotional resonance of the original are respected, this new version isn't constrained by it. A reimagining allows the creative team to infuse the story with truly contemporary themes.
Right, things relevant now.
Exactly. Explore modern relationship nuances, address societal changes that simply weren't as prevalent or understood in 1981 or 1989. It offers the opportunity to revisit and update the very definition of marital warfare for a new generation, all while honoring the spirit and impact of the original's groundbreaking exploration of domestic conflict.
Which was pretty boundary-pushing for its time.
Oh, hugely. The 89 film, directed by Danny DeVito, was lauded for its dark humor and unflinching portrayal of suburban marital decay. This reimagining can choose to build on that tone or shift it entirely.
That distinction is certainly compelling. But it also raises the challenge, doesn't it? How do you maintain the essence of a story that was so shocking back then and translate that impact for today's audience with different sensibilities?
That's the million-dollar question, yeah. And this is where the creative team behind this new version becomes incredibly important.
Okay, who have we got?
We have Jay Roach directing.
Oh, interesting choice. Meet the Parents, Austin Powers, but also things like Recount, Game Change.
Exactly. That dual background makes him exceptionally suited potentially to a dramedy like The Roses. He can likely balance that sharp comedic timing with the underlying dramatic tension and maybe some social commentary.
And the writer?
Tony McNamara.
Ah, the favorite, the great. Okay, that tells you something about the tone.
It really does. His distinct voice, known for its scathing wit, often dark humor, and unflinching look at power dynamics. It strongly suggests The Roses won't pull any punches.
And Coleman herself had high praise for his writing, didn't she?
She did. She said quite simply, I would do anything that he'd written.
Wow. That's quite an endorsement.
It's an incredible testament to the quality and distinct voice of the script they must be working with. His scripts often blend that biting dialogue with surprisingly poignant moments, which could make this marital breakdown both hilariously uncomfortable and deeply resonant.
This truly brings us back to the idea of legacy, doesn't it? Both within the narrative and behind the scenes. It's particularly poignant, I think, that Warren Adler's sons, Michael and Jonathan Adler, are serving as executive producers on The Roses.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, Warren Adler, who gave us the original story in 81, he passed away in 2019. So having his sons carry on the work, ensuring the spirit of their father's creation lives on in this new form, it adds a really touching, almost generational layer to the project.
It really does.
They're joined by other significant executive producers, too, like James L. Brooks.
A master of the dramedy himself.
Exactly. And Kate Collins, along with Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman themselves.
So the leads are EPs, too. That's significant.
It is. This level of involvement, from the original author's family to the lead actors, it speaks volumes about the care and respect being given to this reimagining. It feels like a very conscious effort to bridge the past and the present,
Definitely. And broadening our perspective, this continuity of legacy from Warren Adler to his sons, it also highlights the enduring power of the story itself. It suggests that the core themes, marital strife, ambition, the breakdown of that perfect facade are universal enough to warrant revisiting across different eras.
They still hit home.
They do. And the EP role for Cumberbatch and Coleman also indicates their deep investment, not just as actors performing lines, but in actually shaping the narrative's direction and tone, ensuring it reflects their understanding of contemporary relationships. It's not merely an adaptation, it feels more like a reinterpretation, informed by those bringing it to life today.
So, okay, let's bring it back to the listener. Why should you care about this particular deep dive into the Roses?
Well, beyond the incredible cast, the nuanced creative team, the fascinating lineage we've just discussed, this film offers something truly timely and, I think, deeply insightful. It's a fresh take on a timeless story of marital breakdown and evolving ambition, perfectly reflecting modern pressures that many of us can probably relate to in some way. We're talking about a story where career dynamics fundamentally shift within a relationship and how that impacts every other aspect of life, from personal identity to shared values, even the definition of success itself.
It's not just about the mechanics of divorce, is it?
Not at all. It's about the underlying currents of resentment, competition, and shifting power that lead to it. And the fact that it's a dramedy means it promises that perfect, often uncomfortable blend of dramatic intensity, giving us something to really sink our teeth into emotionally, combined with comedic elements that will likely offer much-needed catharsis and maybe even some wonderfully dark humor.
Yeah, that balance is key. It's going to be both entertaining and, I predict, incredibly thought-provoking, prompting reflection on our own definitions of a successful partnership, maybe.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, that central conflict, Theo's career nosediving while Ivy's ambition takes off, it really does reflect very modern relationship dynamics, particularly in an era where gender roles are continually being re-examined.
Good point.
This particular shift highlights societal changes where traditional expectations of a male provider and a female nurturer are increasingly blurred or even reversed sometimes. It prompts us to consider how power dynamics, societal pressures on ambition, the immense burden of maintaining a picture-perfect life, how might those be explored differently in this reimagining compared to its predecessors?
Right, because the world is different now.
Exactly. The 1989 film was groundbreaking for its time in portraying that savage marital breakdown, but this new version has the opportunity to delve into these themes with a contemporary sensibility. It could explore how social media amplifies the pressure for perfection, perhaps, or how economic shifts add a new layer of stress to dual-income households.
Lots of potential angles.
Loads. This film offers a unique lens through which to examine universal themes, love, resentment, competition, ambition, but filtered through the very specific and evolving complexities of a modern partnership. It's not just a story about a couple fighting. It feels like it could be a commentary on our changing world, asking what happens when personal fulfillment clashes with partnership.
Exactly. It's not just a divorce story. It's a mirror reflecting the evolving complexities of modern life and love. The Roses isn't merely another film. It's a star-studded, brilliantly written reimagining of a classic tale, poised to offer a fresh and timely perspective on the intricacies of modern marriage, ambition, and what truly happens when that meticulously crafted, perfect facade finally cracks. It's a deep dive into the human condition, really, wrapped in a package of sharp wit and intense drama. Mark your calendars, because this is one you won't want to miss. It hits theaters on August 29.
And maybe this raises an important question for you, the listener, to think about. In an era where individual ambition and personal fulfillment are so highly prized, what does The Roses potentially tell us about the ultimate cost when those desires clash irreconcilably within a partnership? And how much do you think has that calculus truly changed since the original story first hit us? Or are we simply facing the same old battles with maybe just new weapons?
Ooh, a fantastic, truly provocative question to chew on as you anticipate this film. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.